Right, hi guys, Adam here and welcome to Dirtbox TV News episode or week 2. So first off, we just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who checked out the first episode of news last week and gave us a lot of feedback. We've tried to take on board everything you guys have said. We use an alternative lighting in an alternative location, so hopefully it won't be the barrage on your senses that it was last week. So let us know how you prefer the production of this video over last week's and anything else we can seek to improve on. Not a lot of exciting news to report sadly this week, but we did get wind recently that TC Electronic, who are becoming a bit of a regular feature already on DBTV News, are releasing the PolyTune Mini Noir. Now this is exactly the same as the regular PolyTune Mini, but what it'll be is it will be black as opposed to white. Now it's purely an aesthetic thing. All of the rest of the features are exactly the same, I'm told. Will, however, be limited edition, limited to only 1,000 worldwide, and that's due to come out the back end of October, the back end of this month. We're quoted at being something like October the 26th, but not entirely sure just yet, but stay tuned for more information regarding that. The second piece of news this week, arguably more exciting, is that the guys at Fulltone are off on another adventure, this time to create the Fulldrive 3. Now, fans of the Fulldrive 2 will most likely really like this because it seeks to improve on that design, and here's Nick with a little bit more information about that. Nick?
Cheers Adam. Fulltone fans will be happy to learn that the Fulldrive 3 is now available for pre-order directly from the manufacturers. The Fulldrive 3 is scheduled for a winter release and will feature the warm and celebrated sound of the mid-90s Fulldrive 2. It will also be in a much smaller enclosure, so you won't have to worry too much about your pedalboard being taken up. If you want more information or you want to look at some of the specifications of the Fulldrive 3, head over to the Dirtbox website.
Cheers for that, Nick. Yes, it sounds really exciting, particularly like the fact that it's going to be voiced like the mid-90s Fulldrive 2, which a lot of people really like. So that's it for kind of the exciting news this week, which is a bit of a shame, but we do expect more reports to keep flooding in, especially on the run-up to Christmas. Lots of companies seem to hold back and then release something big around Christmas time, so we're excited to see what's going to happen this year. Well, on Monday we released our third episode of Favourites featuring Rick Graham. If you want to find out Rick Graham's favourite guitar, favourite amp, favourite pedal, favourite song, etc., then be sure to check that video out. Rick is a phenomenal player and we get to see a little bit of his playing in that video, so check it out. Also, we found 2 new pedal boards for the gear spot: Osnoy's small or smaller tour board and Matt Schofield's version 2 board. Those who joined in last week and commented below the video in an attempt to work out whose pedal board it was that we showed at the end of last week's video, it was Matt Schofield's, I guess, version 1 board, made by our good friend Mason at Vertex Effects System in the USA. A fantastic board, and yeah, all those who guessed it right, or all those who knew it and got it right, well done. So a new week and a new board. Whose is this fantastic looking pedal board? And also this week, Woody's been hard at work on the database. He's added TC Electronic's latest limited edition pedals to the database, and also he started up a section on earthquake devices. They seem to be making some awesome stuff, and Woody's kind of collated some information and put it into the database for us. And finally, we also created a new DIY project this week on how to make a pedal board patch bay. Now, patch bay is a really simple device. You can read more about it on our website, dirtbox.net. It'll be on the homepage there. Check it out, or go to the DIY and then project section for detailed instructions and a diagram on how you can build your own pedal board patch bay. It's a really useful tool, a great cable management system, makes gigs, saves about 4 minutes or so at gigs on average for me, and it works great, and it's pretty cheap to put together, pretty easy to put together. So check it out, and definitely link us to pictures of your builds, post them on our Facebook or video responses to our YouTube. It'd be awesome to see what you guys are coming up with. Sadly, that's about it for this week's DBTV News. Not a lot of exciting things to report, sadly, but stay tuned, same time. That's Friday at 6 PM next week, where we'll hopefully have a lot more things to report on, and we're also thinking about bringing in some new features. Again, post below, let us know what you thought of this episode, how you compare it to last episode in terms of video production quality, and anything else you'd like to see, any kind of ideas for features, tips and tricks that would be beneficial in DBTV Weekly News, but perhaps not a big enough topic to make a video on it in its own entirety. So until next week guys, Friday at 6 PM, take it easy.